They thought I was a broke single mom. Until I bought the house they lost. They used to whisper my name when I walked past them on the sidewalk. They thought I could not hear them, but I did. They said I would never recover, that I had ruined my life, that a single mother with 2 children and no husband would never make it. They did not know my story. They did not know my nights. They did not know my prayers. My name is Emily Carter, and this is how I lost everything and then slowly rebuilt more than anyone ever expected. I used to live in a quiet suburban house with a white porch, a small garden, and a mailbox with our family name on it. I believed my marriage would last forever. I believed my children would grow up in that house, running through the halls and laughing in the backyard. But life changed quickly. My husband became distant, then cold, then gone. He left behind unpaid medical bills, broken promises, and 2 little children who looked at me with confused eyes. I tried to hold everything together, but the foreclosure notice arrived anyway. I remember standing on the sidewalk with garbage bags filled with everything we owned while neighbors watched from behind their curtains. Some shook their heads. Some whispered that I should have chosen better, that I was finished, that I would never recover. I moved into a tiny apartment with cracked walls and flickering lights. It barely had space for 3 people to breathe, but I made it feel like home. I taped my children's drawings on the fridge and read them bedtime stories, with a tired smile at night. I worked at a diner, cleaning tables and smiling at strangers. While my heart felt heavy, I cleaned offices before sunrise and slept only a few hours a night. My hands were always sore, my feet always hurt, but I never complained because my children were watching me. I skipped meals so they could eat and cried quietly into my pillow so they would not hear me. One night after my children fell asleep, I looked at my reflection in the mirror and whispered, "This is not how our story ends." That sentence became my promise. I enrolled in online college classes and studied on my phone during lunch breaks. I wrote essays while my children slept beside me on the couch. Sometimes I cried from exhaustion. Sometimes I doubted myself, but I never quit. Years passed quietly. My children grew taller. My grades improved and my confidence slowly returned. I got my first office job. It paid more than cleaning floors and gave me hope. I bought my kids new shoes without checking my bank account first and cried in my car because it meant freedom, promotion after promotion followed, not because life became easy, but because I became stronger. I learned how to manage money. I saved quietly and healed slowly. One Sunday afternoon, I drove through my old neighborhood and saw a familiar porch. It was my old house, the same one people said I would never get back. A real estate sign stood in the yard. My heart raced. My hands shook on the steering wheel, but I pulled over. I walked inside the open house, touching the walls, remembering birthdays and Christmas mornings and laughter echoing through those halls. I submitted an offer and waited 3 days later, my phone rang. "Congratulations, Miss Carter." I sat in my car and cried. I bought the house, the same house they whispered I would never own again. When I parked in that driveway once more, the same neighbors stood on their porches. But this time, they were silent. My children ran inside, laughing, choosing bedrooms. I stood on the porch with tears in my eyes and whispered, "We made it not for revenge, not for pride, but for healing." Sometimes your lowest moment is not your ending. It is your foundation. Never let anyone write your ending but you.